Yo, today I'm just gonna be talking about the main problems of Silentheart. I'm not gonna waste any time and let's just get into it. So first of all, Silentheart Light has a very big problem. The wind-up of Relentless Hunt is so long that any weapon is fast enough to M1 and cancel the move. The amount of times I've lost because my Relentless Hunt was cancelled is crazy, bro. Like literally a few weeks ago, the update log said it was giving iframes, but the iframes don't even work, bro. Like it seems to only work for the last 0.5 seconds of the move, which is like, what? You can literally just M1 to it. That should be looked at. Relentless Hunt Light needs to be reworked, not gonna lie. Like it should be reworked or be given back the aerial M1s before the move activates, because before you could M1 like aerial M1 and use the move at the same time, but now you can only use the move, which just leaves you hanging like for like 2 seconds before the move actually activates, and anyone can just M1 through that, bro. Like any aggressive build, fist heavy, any build can just hold M1 when they see you trying to use that move, which is what most players do right now. Second of all, why is no one talking about the fact that Silentheart Light is literally carried by one weapon, bro? Like, come on, bro. Why does no one in the team care about that? If you try to use Silentheart Light with fist or dagger or reaper, bro, you literally never win the fight. The only way it's gonna work, like those 3 weapons is gonna work, is 800 elo, bro. Let's be real, bro. And now that the game really has a lower player count, like around 1 to 2 key players, like it's only sweaty players in the game right now. So even trying to use those type of builds, you're just gonna lose, all fights and gain no elo, bro. You're gonna be cheesed all night. Like, why does a player have to be forced to use guns just because they're making the Silentheart Light build? People keep saying that Silentheart gun is too OP or Silentheart Light is OP. Like it's not Silentheart Light that's OP. It's guns that carry Silentheart Light, not Silentheart Light carrying itself. Like, look at the damage of the moves. So basically, right? This is the damage of the moves after being resisted by a 35 physical kit, right? Relentless Hunt is doing 30 damage, 20 with flow state. Mayhem is doing 14 damage, 17 with flow state. Horizon is doing 25 damage and 27 with flow state. Bro, this shit is doing 2 to 4% to any min max build, by the way. Because most people right now have 51 fizz, bro. Like 45 to 51 fizz, bro. Anyone above like 1k elo has that kit, bro. And taking the parasol planter with the viscosity bug, bro, they can just run that and take no damage. The only good move on Silentheart Light is Anchor Cutter, which can do around 60 to 100 damage, depending on if you're using a gun with Ishin's Ring and Harder Screen. Besides, if not, bro, if you try to use a fist like or a dagger, you're doing 30 damage per Anchor Cutter, bro. Not gonna lie. I'm not trying to say give it its damage buff like back or give it just buff the damage. That's not what I'm trying to say, right? But the fix for this is the fix for all variants. I'm not just talking about Silentheart Light. It's to make Relentless Hunt, Mayhem, and Rising both damage again. Make those 3 moves both damage. Believe Anchor Cutter is normal damage that can be resisted, because being hit with like 100 ult damage every 5 seconds that's kind of crazy. So just make those 3 moves ult damage again and leave Anchor Cutter the way it is. That will literally fix the damage problem. There's no need for any damage buff. That's the fix. The third thing I want to talk about is how aggressive builds like Twin Blade, Fist Tumulus, Ice Dagger, Mini Tumulus, or any build that abuses Shaky Block would literally dog-walk Silentheart players most of the time, because most of these builds have no parry stun. Like, look at this clip, right? I was fighting this Buffalo Ice guy. I parried. I tried to M1. This guy cancelled my M1, bro. I'm using the gun that has 1.25 swing speed, by the way. This guy cancelled my M1 after a parry. Usually, what normal builds would do, right? Like when you're like in the shaky block aggressive combo where you can already roll and back off, is to hold block, you know, and try to get a chance to use a fast mantra like a exhaustion strike. You know, use exhaustion strike after that block or parry to give them hit stun. Then you can attack, back off, or start a combo. But Silentheart Medium and Light literally has nothing like that, bro. The closest thing to Exhaustion Strike will be a Dagger M1, which no one is using Silentheart Dagger. Like, in the last 6 months, I haven't seen anyone with a Silentheart Dagger build, bro. Uppercut of Medium and Light is literally not even fast enough, and 50% of the time you're gonna just gonna get swung through with like you're gonna get hit with a fast M1. For some reason, heavy weapons are really fast now. Like, I don't know what's going on with the game, you know, or you're just gonna get hit a fast mantra. The only exception to this would be heavy, because heavy uppercuts are as fast as Dagger M1s. I don't know why, but yeah, basically if you're a heavy main, a heavy Silentheart main, and you're getting like really aggroed by this fist build, you know, he's not giving you any chance, he's just fainting, you know, air swinging, you know, just being so aggressive, you can hold block the shield, you know, and kind of just spam heavy uppercuts to kind of give yourself a chance. And that, even that, it's not even enough to actually win a match against those type of builds, bro. Like, just look at the Chime, bro. Look at Chime, bro. There is no Silentheart from top 50. There is literally no Silentheart from top 50, bro. That's how bad it is, bro. The thing that could low-key fix this. Now, what will be the fix to aggressive builds fainting and air swinging the hell out of you, bro? The fix would be to bring back Silence. Manikari was brought back, which was really nice, but most times the move doesn't even work, or they just parry the entire thing. You can try an M1 feint, their dodge, the move doesn't work if they dodge. But if Silencing was brought back, we could actually have a chance to parry trade and fight builds that abuse air swinging with fainting M1 and mantras. Now, how should this work, bro? Silencing should proc on all rising moves for all variants, so they shouldn't be able to use mantras for around 3 seconds, and Silencing should have a 10-second cooldown. That seems fair to me, because the rising moves have like a 7-second cooldown, so you can't even spam Silencing. So if it actually lands, that's if the player doesn't parry it, which 90% of the time at high elo, they're gonna parry all rising moves. So if it actually lands though, Silencing should be activated. First thing I want to talk about is that there was a discussion with lifesteal and flow state moves, but that never came. Silentheart literally has no sustain, and with the new speed and lag, getting HP back in any fight is literally impossible for Silentheart. Meanwhile, you have other builds with the Bloodless gem healing around 20% back just from spamming moves, bro. So what I suggest is just give lifesteal from a flow state moves, and it should heal around 3% with a 10-second cooldown, because a flow state has a 4-second cooldown, and once you get it, it has a 10-second cooldown. So that seems fair to me. And one other thing I want to talk about is how there's still bugs like heavy mayhem not canceling when being hit, and you just take a full combo. In the update logs, it said it was fixed, but it's still bugged. Manikari literally not working. Like, you can literally be right in front of them and you try to use the Manikari move, and it just doesn't work. It spawns and they're standing in front of you, and you can literally get M1. You would get M1 and just take a full combo, by the way. When you use Manikari, right, after using Manikari, for some reason it doesn't give you iframes when you land back. So they can literally hold M1 and you can be hit for free. If you're not fast enough, if you don't parry fast enough, you can get hit for free. So I feel like you should give around a second of iframes once Manikari is done. Another bug is the relentless hunts for all variants of Silentheart, heavy, light, and medium. The arrow M1's literally voids, which leads to you being hit or the move being cancelled by anything, bro, because of how long the windup is. The last thing I want to talk about is the swapping weapons talent. You know, I think it's called Unmatched Dexterity or something. I don't really know what it's called, but that talent doesn't even work sometimes, and it has some crazy end lag to it. You know, I feel like this talent should have no end lag, and you should be able to switch weapons with no end lag. Also, you should be given a speed boost when you swap weapons and have like a cooldown of 20 seconds, you know, when you swap weapons, so people just keep swapping weapons and getting like speed boosts infinitely, you know. The last bug is dread stacks literally not activating even after taking a 3-bar Gale shaky buck insane combo, bro. Like, I'll be getting hit with like the all mantras in this guy's top bar, and dread stacks somehow doesn't activate. Last thing I'm gonna say is Silentheart isn't OP, the weapons are. Don't blame Silentheart, blame the weapons, bro. And whoever watches this video, bro, in the dev team, hey man, just think about Silentheart. Please rework it, man, or fix the bugs, bro, because right now Silentheart is so bad. The only way you can actually climb up is by cheesing with Silentheart gun, which doesn't even work against AGAMATSU and Dex, man, from last time. Yeah, I got this, bro.